got asked a question. So I posted the other day on Reddit, and I was saying, oh yeah, look, I've managed to fit a Sorby cast steel blade into a Bailey planer. Reason I did it is because I've had this planer for about 20 years, and for whatever reason, I've managed to lose lose the blade. So all I had was playing a body like this, and nothing to use it with. So I thought, okay, well I'll have a quick look on the internet, see if I can find a blade, a number 4.5, a wide blade, and I was browsing through, and I had a look. I saw sort of standard blades and everything. They were like 25-30 quid or something. I thought, okay, it's a bit. And then I saw this blade, which was a Sorby blade, and it was £6. Now I know, or I've been told, that the sort of older planer blades are of exceptional quality. I've also got some old Sorby chisels, and their blade is very difficult to sharpen, but once you get the edge on it, they're absolutely fantastic. So I thought it's worth a go. So got it delivered the other day, and let's compare. I'll compare it to. So this is another one of my planes, but it's just for comparison. So when you get this Sorby blade, the cap comes with no holes drilled in it. It's just blank. Whereas what you need something to get. You need a hole to get this screw through it, and you also need another hole so you can get the adjuster in it. So what I have done is I eyed it up, and you have to be quite careful about this. You have to sort of ensure that you get them in the right position where the blade is of the right length, and hits and fits into place, but doesn't poke out too much at the bottom. So I did quite a little bit of sort of measuring and eyeing up and everything, and eventually found it. And the reason I was quite careful about it is because you only get one chance at hitting this, and if you get this in the wrong place, then you're either going to be welding it back up, or you're not going to be using it. As I say, the reason I use this cap iron is because I haven't got a cap iron, so I had to use it. So drill this hole in the right place for the clamping screw, and drill this hole in the right place for the movement of back and forwards. And then I also had to widen this piece here just to get the square adjuster, whatever you call that. But it changes the angle of the chisel. Additionally, this comes, as you can see, this has it usually has very pronounced dome on it, which takes the bolt or the nuts, or the bolt, to clamp the two together. So the original bolt is quite thin. And this one was quite fat, so I've ground it down, and I've got it as thin as I can, and I've also ground. I got it thin as I can, so the planer sits on the bed, but doesn't foul the actual screw. So doing that, then to get the cap iron back on, as I say, you need to drill the hole through. You can drill it through, and I drilled it and did some fine adjustment with a file. Once you've got that in, then you need to get the cap iron, this cap iron back on, and the only way you can do that is by grinding this down. But don't grind it down too much, because it relies on this brass bit to apply the clamping force. And if you just grind it completely off, then the brass rivet will come out, and then you're doomed as well. So after all of that, got it all together, and I've also had to do a little bit of filing of the mouth. So I've had to file it this way a little bit to open the mouth up. I've also had to bring the frog right back, because the blade is significantly thicker than a standard blade. I've brought it back, and as you can see, I've brought it back without fouling on the fixed sort of guide for the frog. What that means is that you then have, when you get it in, if you don't plane the front off, you have absolutely no clearance at the front, and then your timber will not come through. But as what you can see at the moment is there's a good mil or 2 mil, and if I want to move the frog forward, I can do so. So for me, it was a success, and I'm able to use this as a plane now, and I'm looking forward to getting it razor sharp and seeing how good this planer blade really is. So there you go. But as you can see, it all adjusts in and out. Now I get it. Here it comes. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Perfect. Well, you can't see that, but right. Yeah, as I say, quite a success. Very pleased. Cost me £8 for a new blade, and a good quality blade as well. Right, thanks very much.